I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real? Or not? You and I, there's a new
Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another video. And surprise guys, bet y'all are a little shocked to see this one. Right now I have some nice, fresh Realm Royale console alpha gameplay for you guys. I'm currently playing Realm Royale on the Xbox One S, so as you guys can see, the pretty well performing gameplay here is all from the base version of the consoles. This isn't PS4 Pro enhanced, this isn't Xbox One X enhanced, this is just basic Xbox One gameplay. Enjoy the gameplay in the background while I talk to you guys about Realm Royale. And special shout to my man NevermoreX for making today's video possible so I could showcase this gameplay to you guys. Be sure to check him out and follow him on Twitter. Show him some love and tell him thank you for hooking Tenek127 up with some alpha access to give you guys this gameplay today. But with that being said guys, remember that this is alpha gameplay, so everything you see here is subject to change and this game is currently still in development, just so you guys know. There's also another video on my channel as well showing some raw gameplay. That way if you want to see the gameplay of this game without hearing me jibber jabber and talk and all that stuff, feel free to watch that. Link to that video will be in the description below. It should have went live about an hour or so before this one did. So what do I think of Realm Royale? How is it so far? If you don't know what Realm Royale is, it is a battle royale game by the same developers who created the games Paladins and Smite. If you've played Paladins, then Realm Royale will feel very natural to you. It's a battle royale, 100 players, solos, duos, and squads, 1 players or 2 players or 4 players. You jump into a map, you have all kinds of different weapons and abilities. Now the cool thing about Realm Royale is it doesn't take that typical shooter route to it. Now me personally, I prefer to range weapons. I like playing it more as a style of a shooter, but it has everything in here from guns to crossbows to swords, so you can pretty much go at this game however you please. And there's a lot of unique mechanics in this game that I personally really enjoy. Like they do have weapon crafting. There's different ways to build your shields, make your potions and stuff like that. It really brings that RPG feel into a battle royale game. Now, if you haven't liked any of the battle royales you've seen out right now, like things like PUBG, Fortnite, stuff like that, and you are actually more of a RPG than a typical shooter player, then I would highly recommend giving this game a try. But like I was saying guys, Realm Royale is currently in alpha, so it's pretty difficult to get into, and that's one other thing I wanted to talk about in this video. If you enrolled back for Paladins when it was in beta or alpha, you'll be very familiar with how this process works. And I'll be honest with you guys, when it comes to Hi-Rez and their console ports, they're not the greatest at communicating with the community. I can make that video and honestly admit that, because if you've been waiting forever for Realm Royale like I have, then you know I can tell you that we dealt with this same thing through Paladins. Well, it probably wasn't shown much because they never really put anything out there to tell it, but during one of their live streams about a month or two ago, they had actually said that Realm Royale for console, they were still trying to work out some bugs, deal with some kinks. Things were taking a lot longer than they had expected. So I don't want to say Realm Royale has been delayed, but I think it's still going to be a while before we see the beta of this game start, to go public and more players start to get access. And I can tell you guys from hands-on impressions, there are some very silly bugs and kinks in here, and I can definitely understand why they haven't released it in beta phase or given it to the public yet. For example, there's one stupid glitch where when you're playing the tutorial, the HUD will disappear. Well, if the HUD disappears, you can't be shown the buttons for anything else to do the tutorial. I got stuck doing the tutorial like 6 times in a row until the game just magically ended up skipping it and let me jump into a match, and that's how I got this gameplay for you guys. At first I wasn't going to be able to do this because I was getting so frustrated with the tutorial glitch, but then the game just magically popped me out of it. But that's just one of the many examples of silly bugs that are in this game. So be grateful that it's not released out in beta yet, because I could feel a lot of people getting frustrated with this game how it is now. Like, don't get me wrong, as a battle royale and as the game itself, it's very solid. I do see a lot of potential here, and not to mention the Xbox One version is actually cross-play with PC as of right now, which is a really cool thing. Now, don't let that scare you. Don't think, you know, it's controllers against you know, mouse and keyboard console players are automatically going to die. This game is very well balanced. As a controller user, you do stand a good fighting chance against someone using mouse and keyboard. I personally know, in that video that I actually uploaded for you guys showing raw gameplay is my first match in a lobby full of Xbox and PC players, and you guys can see how I did. I'm not going to spoil that. You just have to go watch the video. But like I was saying, guys, as a battle royale game, it's definitely very different than a lot of the other ones out here. It's a heck of a lot of fun. I'm honestly really enjoying it. But like I was saying, there's just a lot of bugs and a lot of things that are just plaguing it right now. And I can definitely understand why they haven't released it in beta state yet. When Realm Royale does come out, it will be free to play. If you currently have access to the alpha is currently considered game preview on Xbox One. Then you know how this works. It'll basically evolve over time into the full game the same way Paladins did, because Realm Royale is a free to play game. As of getting your hands on an alpha key, the main thing I'm going to recommend to you guys is number one, subscribe to my channel, because when I've signed up for this game's beta and alpha with a ton of different emails, and from what I know, they also do give friend codes at a later state, and mind you, I've signed up for both PS4 and Xbox One. So eventually I will have a ton of codes to give out here on this channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed to me. But one tip I can give you, honestly, guys, is just go in different communities on PS4 and Xbox One and ask around. That's literally how I got into this beta. I found somebody that knows somebody that knew somebody else that had that, you know, was part of the content creator program for Realm Royale, and they were able to hook me up with the codes. There are codes for this game lingering around everywhere. I've even seen some, you know, given away like on Reddit and stuff like that. I just happened to get there a few days too late, but there are codes for this game floating around, guys. It's all about, I hate to say it, but literally it's just all about, you know, just knowing people, networking and stuff like that. It's not impossible to get into this. And like I said, most people that get in, they are given friend codes to give to people, because what they're trying to do is they're just trying to slowly upscale this test over time. So eventually more and more people are going to get in until everybody has it, but that's pretty much just how it's working right now. They're just trying to, you know, to just slowly invite the world into this game. So trust me, guys, there are people out there with codes. You just gotta know where to look, search your communities and stuff like that. I don't mean to, you know, to give such a vague and shady sounding tutorial on how to get access to this game, but that's literally how I did it, because I know a lot of people are going to ask me how in the world I got my hands on this alpha to play it and showcase to you guys. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tnek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.